What do I say? Uh, Hello. I am the host of this little potty waddy cast that we're we're choosing to start right now at 10:31 p.m. on the 25th of March, 2022. What is this podcast exactly going to be? I don't know, but I've always wanted to do a podcast because, you see a bunch of chads and alphas doing podcasts because somebody let them. I don't know, they thought it was a good idea to spread misogyny and shit. But yeah, here in this podcast, we will only be spreading facts, opinions, positivity, a little bit of negativity, and a whole ass of sass. However much an ass worth is. Yeah. So, I guess a little bit about me is I am in my 20s. No, I am 21. Yeah, I'm going to be completely open and honest with you guys because I want you to be completely open and honest with me. I am a 21-year-old. I just turned 21 like 2 weeks ago. I am married. I have a child. My husband and I are expecting another child late October, early November. I live in a very small town in the mitten of the U.S. If you know, then you know. If you don't know, then you're kind of dumb, probably. I don't know. I said I was spreading positivity here. Whoops. All of these podcasts are most likely going to be unscripted. I'll probably just talk about whatever. It's a podcast. It's my podcast. I do what I want. Maybe one day we'll have videos for this instead of just my voice. But that would require a larger audience for me to show my face. I don't think I've shown my face yet on this YouTube channel, but it's not because I don't want to. It's just because I don't have a webcam. And I don't want to fuck around with having to sync my camera with my audio separately. I'm not that advanced yet. I'm just like a baby when it comes to recording and editing. I use OBS to record, and I use Adobe Procreate, Adobe something, nothing too fancy. But yeah, I am non-binary. I use they, them pronouns. And if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, they're one of those people who use pronouns, you fucking use pronouns too. Okay, don't be a dingus. You use pronouns. I is a pronoun. You is a pronoun. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. But I took basic English. Yeah, for all those fuckwads who say, oh, it's just basic biology. You're dumb, too. You're really dumb, actually. That might be an opinion, but I'm claiming it as a fact. It's a fact that you're dumb. I would just like to say that my audience, who I hope I attract, should be queer or an ally, and you should probably be like at least 18, just for my language that I use and any sexual innuendos I might say. So yeah, what can I talk about? Okay, let's talk about that. That was GMM with Rhett and Link. Anyways, I'm going to talk about the new deleted scene that just dropped from the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, or as I like to call him, Bobby Pat. So in this in this deleted scene, we see Batman talking to the Joker. Or as Matt Reeves says, I think he says like he's not the Joker yet, but like he's working on becoming the Joker at this point. I don't know. So, it's a deleted scene, which means technically it's not canon, and I don't really keep up with cinema news, so I don't know if Matt Reeves has said like, oh yeah, by the way, this cutscene is canon, it's just not in the movie. But my idea on this is that it isn't canon. This deleted scene was for a different version of the movie that we got. Yes, we do see this character in the end credit scene, but I think that these two characters are two different versions of the characters. The one from the deleted scene made it seem like him and Batman had history with each other, which if they had history with each other, it was either really recent or within the past 2 years. And I don't know. Would they just gloss over Joker being a villain? I think they would, just because Joker has been done a lot of times. But who knows? Basically, it's a cutscene, so it doesn't matter. Now, the Joker that we did get in the movie, Matt Reeves says this isn't the Joker, but he is working on his way to becoming the Joker, and I like that. This Joker is very scarred from the deleted scene, as you can see. And I think he sounds a lot like Heath Ledger's Joker. And physically, he looks like Cameron Monaghan's, or however you say his last name, Joker from Gotham, where he's all disfigured and scarred up. So it's an interesting combo, and I think it's cool. I like this Joker so far. He seems pretty chill. He's in Arkham already. He could have just always been in Arkham, like Arthur Fleck Joker. You know, this could just be a thing that he is in Arkham just from the start, just from the get-go. The gecko from Geico. But yeah. On the topic of Joker, when it comes to the character being on live action films, I think people are too critical and too rough. I understand that people love the character, and I understand that some people hate the character, and to each their own. But apparently there's this thing where people thought that the character should have died with Heath Ledger. I disagree with that. Mostly because Heath Ledger is not the Joker. The Joker is not Heath Ledger. They're two separate people. Heath Ledger is an actor who happened to play the character of the Joker. And the Joker is a bunch of different versions of himself. There is no one Joker. There's multiple Jokers. Now, when it comes to playing the Joker, I do think fans are too hard on actors. First of all, actors are doing as much as they can with said character within the director's limits and directions, hence the name, the director. People might shit on me for this, which is fair. I don't like Heath Ledger's Joker all that much. I don't like it any more than I like Jack Nicholson's Joker, or Jared Leto's Joker, or Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, or even Barry, whatever his last name is, Joker so far, or even Cameron's Joker. I don't think that there is a wrong way to play the Joker. I think that's the beauty of this character, is that he can be played in many, many different ways. There's no right way. And if people are like, you're wrong, well, you're wrong. That's it. You're wrong. That's my argument. You're wrong. No, but like, I don't think there is one right way to play the Joker. I think that the Joker is up to interpretation by the actor and the director. And I think Jared Leto did great as the Joker. I like Jared Leto's Joker. I love him. I was quite obsessed with that version of Joker back when he came out 2016 or 2015. I was a freshman in high school. And I was going through some mental issues during high school. But I identified with that Joker, and I absolutely loved him. I even bought the Suicide Squad poster with the Joker in the middle of it, the center of the poster. Yeah. Also, Jared Leto is just a very sexy man. But yeah, I like Jared Leto's Joker. I think the idea of him being a pimp and owning a club was a brilliant idea. You know, make it a little bit more modern, a little more gangster style. Personally, I haven't ever seen that from the Joker before, so I thought that was really interesting and that was really cool. As far as him pairing up with that universe's Batman, I thought it was a bit of an awkward pairing, but I think that's supposed to be how it is. You know, Joker and Batman are never supposed to fit with each other because Joker's whole thing is breaking Batman however he can, and Batman's whole thing is being a symbol of hope. Which that Batman, I don't know that he was very much a symbol of hope. But we shall never know because we'll never get any more of Batfleck. At least I don't think so. So, yeah, I like Jared Leto's Joker a lot. I thought his hand tattoo was funny where he'd put it up to his mouth. And I'm doing it right now, which is why the audio is probably a little bit weird. And he'd go, ah, 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 ah. Like, I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny as shit. I thought it was a little intimidating. I mean, I think most people are intimidating. I think white people are intimidating. I'm not white. And I think white people are intimidating. Because they can just get away with whatever they want. And Joker, he is the whitest of white. But yeah, I thought that Joker was cool. I thought he was funny. I thought he was interesting. And I thought he was chaotic. I like him as Joker. Now, Jack Nicholson's Joker. I thought he was creepy as fuck. But again, he was already funny. And he was a gangster in his own way. He was like a 1920s, 1940s gangster, whereas Jared Leto's Joker is more like a early 2000s, 90s Joker, you know, pimpy, sexual, strip clubs, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that was neat. Heath Ledger's Joker. I like his Joker. I do. I really do. But like I said, I don't like it more than any other live action Joker. I think that he did a really good Joker and he did it really different, but so did everyone else. Everyone else made their Joker different. I don't know why we're like all sucking off Heath Ledger's dick. Like, I love Heath Ledger, don't get me wrong. He's a fantastic actor. I loved him in Brokeback Mountain. Him and Jake Gyllenhaal. I mean, I know Jake Gyllenhaal won't go on record to say anything about his relationship because he wants to keep it private. And I respect that because being a celebrity can come with those things where everything you do isn't private. And me as a person, I do like keeping some of my life private, believe it or not, despite this intro. But I respect that, and we will never know what their relationship was like. But my headcanon is that they were like casual lovers, maybe. They might have been poly, who knows? Jake Gyllenhaal knows, but we won't ever know, and that's okay. But going back to Heath Ledger, I really like this Joker. I think people overpraise this Joker. They like idolize this Joker, and I just think it's kind of unhealthy for the fandom as a whole. Because there are people who will literally like have fights in Reddit comments. I mean, it is Reddit, so yeah, but they'll have fights over claiming that Heath Ledger is the one Joker, the one and only, the best. And I just think that's wrong. But again, people can have their own opinions, and they can also be wrong in their opinions. And these people, they are. Oh. I'm gonna get in trouble. Cameron Monaghan, or I think it's Monaghan. I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong. I liked his two Joker characters. I thought they were very well played and very interesting. And in case you don't know what happens, basically, Gotham is the show following a young Jim Gordon and a young Bruce Wayne, and what matters is what happens with Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne solves a murder of this circus, and we find out it's this kid who's an orphan, and he's the one who killed his mother and his father. And then he comes back later, crazy, he dies, is brought back to life, gets his face sliced off because the cult that he made before he died or whatever decided to cut his face off and use it as a symbol. Anyways, so he was a really cool Joker. He was a lot like Heath Ledger's Joker, I would say. Very creepy, very scary. Anyways, he has a twin brother. And that twin brother tries his hardest to like stay away, and I think we get like a no man's land type situation, and this Joker ends up becoming this Joker ends up dying, but before he dies, he has his like own little Harley Quinn. He has his like own little Harley Quinn character deliver this one bomb to his twin brother, and this releases the Joker gas, and it turns his twin brother into the Joker with bleached skin, red lips, and green hair. And then I don't think he dies, but then he gets defeated. Bruce Wayne goes off to train for like a year or two, and he comes back, and the Joker's all scarred and fat and thinning out his hair. And I think this one he dies, actually. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that Joker, it felt, the ending was a little rushed, yes. But I liked those two Jokers. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. I like his Joker as well. It was very creepy. The whole movie was unsettling. I remember seeing it in theaters before the pandemic happened. And that scene where he's having when he's on the talk show with Robert De Niro, fucking took me by surprise. I didn't think he'd get shot. I didn't think he would shoot. Like, I knew he was unhinged, but damn, that was surreal, and that was, like, that's scary, because, like, that kind of shit does happen in the real world a lot, where people just get shot and somebody's life ends because the society has failed us. We live in a society. That's why. But yeah, I thought that was a good Joker. Cesar Romero's Joker. I didn't watch the Adam West stuff so much. I used to as a kid because I loved it. But as I grew up, I just haven't had access to it anymore because I don't have cable TV because cable is not my thing. Yeah, I remember watching his and I liked his Joker. He was silly and funny. A goofy little guy. I mean, Mark Hamill's Joker is iconic, but again, that's just a version of the Joker. It's not the Joker. Speaking of Mark Hamill, do you realize that like every voicing opportunity he does for like a cartoon or something, it's the same fucking voice. He talks like this or something like that. He talks like he smoked like a 6-pack before he started recording. Because he plays Skips in regular show. And he says, "Hey, leave me out of this. I don't want to do anything to do with you, Rigby and Mordecai." And then he plays the Hobgoblin in the Spider-Man 90s cartoon. He's like, "Peter Parker, you're gonna die, blah, 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 blah. Spider-Man, you're gonna die, blah, 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 blah." And then he plays the Joker with the same damn voice, and he's just like, "Bruce Wayne, ha ha ha, Batman, ha ha ha." Obviously, his voice sounds not like mine, but you get the idea. Yeah, he just talks like that. And then when he reprised his role as Luke Skywalker in the sequel trilogy, he just fucking does a lower pitch of the Joker voice the entire movie. I like Mark Hamill. I think he's a really good actor, and I like his work. But if you're gonna play different characters, don't do the same fucking voice for them. Just a hot take. Speaking of Star Wars, I've recently been hyper fixated on Star Wars. I watched the Clone Saga. Actually sat down and watched the original trilogy. Well, I watched A New Hope. That one, that's funny as fuck. It's a good movie. It's really good. I see why Star Wars became big. Any complaints about it? No. I don't have any complaints. I mean, I watched it on Disney Plus, and I'm pretty sure Jabba the Hutt was a big puppet in the original version, but they CGI'd him on the Disney Plus version. I think that was such a bad idea. CGI Jabba the Hutt does not work well. Give me the original cut, please. So I'll have to watch, what is it, The Empire Strikes Back, and then, I don't remember. What's the next one called? Okay, I'm not like a big Star Wars nerd. I'm just a casual fan who's hyper fixated on it currently. So yeah, don't like blast my asshole for not knowing stuff. I'm sensitive. On to other hyper fixations. Harry Potter. First, just gotta say, fuck J.K. Rowling, you know. She's transphobic. She's a huge TERF. And not even like AstroTurf. Like, AstroTurf sucks, but J.K. Rowling, she sucks worse. Just gotta say. But yeah. So we recently got a trailer for Hogwarts Legacy, and that game looks amazing. Like, I am excited for this RPG. The character creation looks a lot like Red Dead's character creation, which kind of spoofs me out because I didn't like Red Dead's character creation for their online mode. But maybe it'll be better. It is going to be next gen, or I guess current gen. Is current gen considered next gen right now? It's the PS5 and the comparable Xbox whatever. I think it's going to be good. And I think it's really cool that in the trailer, the character, at least to me, looked of Asian descent. Which is nice, because in most trailers for things, the character is white, and it's just nice to see racial diversity within video game trailers, because it does matter, and it is important, because there's some people out there who just really needed to see that, and I'm glad they saw that. Moving on to Fantastic Beasts. So obviously they fired Johnny Depp, from being in the third movie, Secrets of Dumbledore. Which I get why, because at the start they thought Johnny Depp was the bad guy in the situation, but then later on we find out that he's the good guy in the situation because Amber Heard is an abuser. So why didn't they hire Johnny Depp back to play Grindelwald? Why? And if they don't hire him back, which is fine, it's dumb, but it's fine, then they just need to hire a new person to play Grindelwald for every single movie and be like, yeah, Grindelwald, we don't know his true face. He hasn't had a true face since like 1899. You know? Yeah. It's a dumb situation. I don't know more about it, so I can't really talk much about it, but yeah. What else? Oh, the Spider-Man movie was really good. I loved it. Well, I think we should end on a high note. So, if you did enjoy this, come again next time, whenever that may be. I don't know if there will be a consistent schedule because I am a parent and my schedule is very fluid and revolves around whatever my daughter needs. So, if you come back, that's cool. If you don't, I don't blame you. It's okay. Not a lot of reliability here, so thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and yeah, bye-bye.